Hello, everyone, and welcome back into another episode of Conversations with Chris and Cameron. It's not really an episode. We just wanted to provide an update for you all. I wanted to share some personal news, but for this past week, I've been tweeting on the La Familia TBT Twitter account. I've been making some few posts, but I can officially make the announcement. But today, I am helping to run their account. Just helping to try to draw some interest going into the tournament because it's a big thing where all these like former cats are playing for La Familia, Kentucky's alumni team, trying to win the $1 million. So I just wanted to let you all know, make that big announcement. Twany Beckham, the GM for La Familia, asked me to just help him out because he's seen my tweets on my professional account, Beasmore Sports. So wanted to let you all know.
Yeah, super exciting. That'll be a ton of fun. Like you mentioned, it's a huge deal because obviously for us, it's cool to see like the legends that we once watched in Kentucky jerseys be able to play again, and some of them play together that didn't get to mesh whenever they were here. So, yeah, that's super cool. But it's also like growing across the country too. It feels
Mhm.
like every single year the popularity grows a little bit, and
Mhm.
it's gonna be a ton of fun. So yeah, seeing you get to have that opportunity is gonna be a
Mhm.
lot of fun to follow. And now we'll get to kind of know the face behind who's running the Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be in charge of the graphics, but I'll just be making simple tweets like, hey, like Carl Anthony Towns had 20 points in the Eastern Conference Finals or something simple like that.
Yeah, definitely going to be able to tweet about him with his Knicks rolling. So that's going to be
Yeah.
a lot of fun to be able to follow some of the
Mhm.
NBA cats, and then kind of just get to see a little bit behind the scenes and see some of the stuff before
Mhm.
necessarily everybody else gets to get their eyes on what's going on with the TBT this year. So that's going to be
Mhm.
really, really cool.
Yeah, for sure. And I just had to wait to make the announcement because 20 was like, hey, like wait to make the announcement until Monday because that's actually when we're officially announcing that La Familia is back for TBT for the third straight year, which it's very exciting. Like it's always great. Like the first 2 years UK was in it, especially the first year to see like the Harrison twins, Willie Cauley-Stein all back into town. Like it was awesome. And then of course last year you brought in Archie Goodwin, Khalil Whitney as well. It's just great to see all these former cats, and of course, some players getting a redemption story. Like I mentioned, Goodwin, UK went to the NIT under him. Khalil Whitney left UK early to prepare for the NBA draft. Sadly, just didn't make it in the NBA at all, which sucks for him. But he did play overseas for a little bit. I'm not for sure if he's still overseas or if he's going to return to La Familia. I have been told some players on this year's team, and I believe they're going to start announcing that come, whenever we release this video on Monday. So you'll hear some players' announcement come Monday. I won't say who they are. Like I said, you'll figure that out come Monday. So it'll be exciting to see though.
Yeah, like you said, the redemption stories are super cool, and I just love seeing all the guys like mix and all that like just didn't get to play together. So like I mean, even seeing like just a Brennan Canada with Daniel Orton like in the same jerseys, and it's
Uh,
just it's a wild world to see all these guys. And obviously, we've mixed over the last couple of years. We've mixed other guys into the mix and stuff.
mhm,
So obviously that's cool. But we really like to see our former cats get
mhm,
out there and do all that. So
mhm.
yeah, with all the news coming up soon, it's about that time of the year that we get hyped for this and then get to watch it here
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, for sure. And hopefully they can actually win the tournament this year. I know first year they went to the Final Four, lost to Ohio State's team. And then I think this past year they either got to the Sweet 16 or Elite Eight. I can't remember exactly, but I know they lost at Memorial Coliseum. We were both at the game, first time actually meeting each other, and it ended up in a loss for UK or La Familia.
Yeah, yeah. Sadly, it ended up in a loss. That was tough. I don't remember who was the team we were playing. It was like
It
it
was
wasn't
some
even a
Michigan
school.
team. Yeah, it wasn't even in school. It was just random players, but I think they all were from the state of Michigan or played in Michigan.
Yeah, well, I know one that was on there was actually somebody that I played against a ton in high school growing up. It was Davion McKnight. He
I
played at
remember him, yeah.
yeah, he played at Western and then Xavier. I don't think he played anywhere else, um, but yeah, he was at least on the team. And then
Yeah.
yeah, they just had a good mix of dudes and ended up coming and beating us sadly in the beautiful Memorial Coliseum.
Yeah, we should have won that game for sure.
Yep, we definitely should have. Yeah, and it stinks because that was the first night that me and you had met, and then we
Yeah.
have the bad memory of the loss.
Yeah, for sure. But hopefully UK or La Familia they can rebound this year and make a deep run, like at least maybe the Final Four like they did the first year because we should have never lost to Ohio State. Maybe if Nate Sestina was playing against Ohio State, we go to the championship game and win all the first year. But hopefully they can get some redemption this upcoming year. And like I said, I am very excited to be able to make these tweets about La Familia and the main goal is to also do like spotlights on former cats, whether they're playing for La Familia or just, when they were playing at UK. So I'll be also doing player spotlights as well. So very exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. You just get to post about all that. Like
Mhm.
it's gonna be a very easy thing with how much like you've obviously covered Kentucky sports in the last few years, so it won't feel like too much of a hassle or anything. It's gonna be a cool opportunity.
Yeah. And like I said, I'll be very interested to see who the roster is, like who 20 actually gets on the roster. Twany Beckham, former Kentucky basketball player, walk on, actually won a national championship. If y'all don't know him, he's the GM for La Familia, basically setting everything up, figuring out what players will be on this year's roster. Like I said, he's told me a few. He hasn't told me the whole roster, but I think you'll like at least one of the players he's getting on this year's roster. He has never played for La Familia, so I'll give you all that hint if it's not released on Monday. So that's a little bit of a hint. So it could be any former Kentucky cat.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. I mean, the fans will definitely like most of this squad, and then obviously, I mean, if you're a Kentucky fan, then we'll always kind of support you, and hopefully we get some of these guys that have been running it for a couple of years to be back.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be interested to see if Kareem Cantor actually plays for UK, of course. If y'all don't know him, his brother is Enos Cantor, who played at UK. Well, didn't really play because, NCAA said you can't play because you receive money from your overseas team. So he never actually played. But it was great to see Kareem Cantor play, 2 years at La Familia, and maybe he's back for a third year too.
It'd be fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been fun to watch at times. So,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, we getting him back. It's just another front court piece that we get to have. So, yeah, I just want to see us win it. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like we've been, like you mentioned, we've been close a couple times and made a little bit of a run a little bit, but we got to go win the thing.
Yeah.
That's the real point of playing in it.
Gotta win the $1 million for sure.
Oh yeah, got to win the 1 million.
But yeah, like I said, just needed to wait to make the announcement until La Familia made their official announcement saying they're back for a third year.
Yep, that's gonna be good stuff.
Yeah, but we appreciate you all, of course, watching on YouTube and of course listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. But this is Chris Beasmore and
And Cameron Waddle.
Donnie out. Have a great week, everybody.